Hey there, YouTube. Smoked weed. Now, I know a lot of YouTubers have done this, but I'm bringing you my own, so I don't care. Doing my own thing. Doing what I want to do. Whatever makes me happy. Well, the first time I did partake in the devil's lettuce was in the great state of Washington. I was with my cousin Josh, and, we had plans earlier that morning to go camping. So throughout the day, riding around town, going by Academy and stuff like that, getting the stuff to go camping. Tents, clothes, barbecue things, s'mores, chocolate bars, graham crackers, stuff to make the s'mores with, things like that. What you do when you go camping. I didn't know that he had planned on bringing weed with him. He's a very heavy smoker. I was very aware. Told me all the time. And I was down, if you did anyways. Had thought that day before, like, hey, if my cousin was smoking, I'm going to smoke. I don't care. I'm going to do it. So I did. So that's what I went through, thought process in my head. And we get there at the campsite, get everything set up. It's kind of hell getting the tent set up. You know how those things are. Fucking poke your goddamn eye out, not careful. Alright, we get this tent set up. And there's a little trail behind where we're camping at. We go hiking for a couple hours, I would say, on rocks, just looking throughout the woods and stuff. We head back, getting late into the night. My cousin was like, "Hey, Colin, I got a fat blunt, and I got like some weed. Let's roll it up." He rolled us up about 2 fat blunts, rolled them up fat. Real fat. And he also had some more weed, and he had a pipe with him. So first we smoked the bowl. We smoked about 2 or 3 bowls, and I remember when it first hit me, I was walking in the middle of the road and it hit me like a train, just like out of nowhere, like a Mike Tyson punch, and just super stoned, out of my mind, crazy. And he said it was Pineapple Express, which I do believe him because he did get it from a rec shop. Very, very high. So stoned. Once I'd smoked that, later into the night, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, we stayed up all night. We went out of the tent and smoked 2 blunts, which was a freaking experience. First time smoking a blunt. It was kind of harsh, coughing, got all the lungs and stuff hitting and everything else, just really harsh. But, I dealt with it. I smoked it, And we went back to the tent. Him and his girlfriend were dabbing. And at that time, I didn't know what dabbing was. So I was like, you know what? Not going to do that. Not going to partake in that. Because he took 1 hit and he was just so stoned. And I was just like, not doing that. I'm already high enough. I feel like doing that. I'm going to die if I do that. That's what I was thinking. And as I realized how high I was, the high was like being high was very weird, of course, it feels amazing. But I remember I was on a rock. And when I was on the rock, I looked up at some big pine trees. And I was talking about building spaceships out of pine trees. Yes, pine trees. Like that's possible. But to me, it was, because I was really high. But I didn't care at the time. I just wanted to build spaceships. After my cousin told me we couldn't build spaceships because it's pine trees, I was like, you know what, dude? You killed my vibe. How about we eat some s'mores? Because I had the munchies like a motherfucker. So, since we couldn't make fires, we had like this little butane torch that he had to do his dabs with. So he took that, put the s'mores on a stick, melted the s'mores, and put them between crackers, to make s'mores. I ate about 6 of them things. So delicious. I don't even remember eating them. I just shoved them down my mouth, just eating them over and over and over and over again. And after that, laid down in the tent, went inside, laid down in the tent, like I just said. It was kind of cold, so, cuddled up. It felt amazing. It was warm, cozy, and everything just felt awesome. And fell asleep because I was slumped after that, so I just passed out. Woke up the next morning, I was still definitely buzzed. Had smoked quite a bit of weed that night, so I was definitely buzzed in the morning. Kind of had a headache. I guess that was for my first time smoking weed, and so we went to Cabela's to go look at, I don't know, to go dick around and go do some bullshit. And for the rest of the day, I felt so weird, and I was like the most mind-opening experience almost. It was like I'd seen it all. I lived everything. It was just a great time. And now, that was about 2 years ago, and here I am now. And I'll bring y'all more every day, life stories that I've gone through, my experience with weed and other things. So yeah, that was today's video of the first time I smoked the devil's lettuce. And if y'all enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and like, comment, and subscribe. Peace, motherfuckers. Hey there, YouTube. Chris Temple here, and today I'm bringing you the first time I